What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we are taking a look at the 100% rainbowed TEQ LR UI Goku that's over here on the global side. So we've got him link level 10, we've got him all orbed up, we've got him 100%. So the build that I went with was all dodge and additional. Obviously he doesn't need crit because he's got, chances for crit in his passive, in both his transform form and his base form. So there's no point in putting any crit on him. So we just went with full additional and full dodge because obviously in base form, we do want him to dodge in order to get those extra guaranteed supers in. But if he doesn't dodge them and he does actually get hit, then, we do get the automatic guard. But we do want the dodge for when we get him transformed, because every time he dodges, he counters. So obviously we want to make sure that we can get as many counters as we can to do as much damage as we can to the enemy. So let's kind of hop in. I'll run a couple of the events and see how well this Goku performs in there. We'll probably run a couple of different teams. We'll run like a super overpowered, like superhero team. And then we'll run like a team with like Universal Survival Saga and stuff like that. So let's hop in the first event and see how he performs. All right, so we are here in our first event. So we're going to be taking on the Supreme Magnificent Battle versus Beast Gohan. So I did bring a friend UI Goku. He is rainbowed, so of course that's the reason why we're bringing him here. If we put him in slot 2, if we put him in slot 2, then he gets all 7 links active, sitting at 353k defense. We'll just leave the rotation just like this. I think this should be okay. So we did actually activate our entrance animation. Obviously I just have the animations turned off, but we did activate the entrance animation, which gave us 4 key, 77% attack and defense for 7 turns. And we got an additional 77% attack and defense for 4 turns because we have another Universal Survival Saga category ally unit on the team when this Goku came out. So we are able to get his like massive attack and defense buff just because we are able to, because we have another Universal Survival Saga unit on the team. So he does get 7 key, 200% attack and defense. He's got a great chance to perform a crit. He's got a great chance of dodging, reduces damage received by 15%, and then he gets an additional 35% within the same turn before the character receives an attack. So technically, I mean, he's sitting at about a 50% damage reduction until he gets hit. And then he guards all attacks within the same turn if he does after receiving an attack. So I think it's actually, I think whether he dodges or not, I think that just counts. I think it just counts as long as he, like, if he dodges and then gets hit, I think the guard should still activate. We could find out here, right? Okay, so we dodged. Okay, so no, it doesn't. So he has to get actually hit and then his guard activates. And then obviously we did, because we were in slot 2, we had a great chance to, or we launched an additional attack and that had a great chance to become a super. So the team that I'm running, I mean, this is more of a realistic team is the best way to put it. This is something that a lot of people would run. I mean, I would love to just, bring a whole bunch of units that are going to, like support the Goku, make him have like massive attack buffs and everything like that. But realistically, a lot of people will run a team kind of similar to this in, some of the harder events that they're going to be running in. All right, so like this UI Goku, we'll put him here in slot 1. So this is actually really good for him here in slot 1. We got what? 6 out of 7 or 5 out of 7 links active. This is actually a really good like spot for him because here We can get a dodge in, hopefully. Yep, so that guarantees us a second additional, which is actually going to be a super. So that is actually, that's very good. Now, we will actually get the, on the next turn, the friend can actually activate the domain. But I think what I'll do is I think I'll just wait until we get my Goku out, and then we'll pop the domain with him. Okay, so we're just dodging a whole lot. Okay, so there's the guard. Okay, so that's exactly what it is he activates guard after he gets actually hit, not if he dodges. We got this Goku just kind of building up. Hopefully, he doesn't take too much damage here. Wow, he is just cooking right now. Okay, perfect. So again, with Goku supering in that first slot, he does, with the 18 key, he raised all of the allies' defense by 30%. And then when he did his additional super, he raised the allies' attack by 30%. So right now, I mean, the rotation is buffed both defensively and offensively, which is really good. And then especially when we can get the get his like domain up, get his transformation up, that's when he'll actually start performing even better. Because then if we're like when we're in slot 1, he will actually give the full rotation 59% attack and defense. Okay, so let's do this. Let's put this Goku here in slot 1. I do kind of need to build him up a little bit before we get to this final phase of the fight. So let's get some dodges out of you, Goku. Yeah, that's kind of been the problem. We've been showcasing the TEQ UI Goku that I haven't been able to build up the other units kind of needed for this beast fight. Oh, this is actually really good. Yep, there we go. The dodges. Dodge. Okay, so he's fully built up now. And then with this TEQ UI Goku, he does greatly stack attack on his 18 key and just regularly stacks his attack on his 12 key. Okay, so now that's a very unfortunate spot to get locked. So here's what we can do. We can do it two ways. We can go ahead and just pop the active here, which I kind of want to, but I really want to do it with mine. So I think what we'll do is that we'll actually wait. So let's do this. I'm gonna ensure you get a 24 key. We'll give you an extra little buff right here. And then you can just get your attack in as well. All right, so we did get the dodge in, so we are automatically, of course, launching a additional super. So here is the 30% defense buff. Here's a 30% attack buff for the rotation. So this is what's great about Goku is he's literally supporting the entire rotation as he's supering. Okay, cool. So I believe Beast Gohan can only super in slot 1. So I think we should be okay here. The androids might take a little bit of damage. Oh no, we didn't take anything. Okay. And I kind of feel bad for this Goku because we were linked up with him pretty well too. And then he got stuck in slot 3. Yeah, and he's just, I mean, this STR Kaioken Goku is still pretty good. I mean, he can definitely dish out some good numbers. Defensively, he's not as great as you would want him to be. Okay, really? And you know what? I didn't even bring a Sensu Bean. That's unfortunate. Well, I'll do this. We'll go ahead and just pop his active. we'll get the domain going. So this is actually buffing the entire rotation, because we are giving we're giving 15% attack and defense to all superclass allies and enemies. So Beast is actually getting buffed here too. And then we're also getting an additional 15% because all these guys are on Realm of Gods. So I really don't want to have to throw him off like this, but I think this Goku is going to have to dodge, because he's going to have to dodge those supers, unfortunately. But we're sitting at what? 462k defense, which is pretty good. Okay, so yeah, we definitely needed to get that dodge off with him. 24 million. So again, he is buffing the rotation with his domain. I really wish we could have got him in slot 1 though, because then he would have gave an additional 59% to the whole rotation. So that UI Goku's 24 mil could have been like, I don't know what, 28, 29, almost 30 million. It's 19 million. Yeah, like a team like this is just going to be completely overpowered, you know, with running this UI Goku and then running an overpowered team already as it is with all these easy A's. It's just going to be ridiculous here. Like, you'll be able to just walk through a lot of content with this UI Goku on the team. And then the other thing that makes it even better is you can run Beast Gohan on his team. So we'll do that. We'll hop into another event and we'll put Beast Gohan on the team and see how he performs with him on the team. All right, so here we are in the second fight. So we're going to go against the Supreme Magnificent Battle Gogeta this time. The unfortunate thing is Goku is actually in, like, both of them are in slots or are on the second turn. So unfortunately that does delay how fast we can actually get the transformation going. But, you know, it does actually kind of helps out a little bit here, because we can kind of prepare these units. It's like this UI Goku can get his dodging in, kind of build up. Vegeta's gonna get hit a lot at the end there, so he'll get built up from that as well. Now the other thing that is gonna help is the fact that we can throw off one of the UI Gokus, and when he comes back, he'll be that much closer to actually being able to transform. But yeah, so you can actually run this TEQ Ultimate Gohan. You can run him on TEQ UI Goku's team, because he fits under his category of Entrusted Will. So, you know, this category, I'd say this category is probably one of the better categories, or this leader, I should say. This Goku leader is probably one of the best leaders that we have in this game. And like I said, with all the buffs that we've gotten recently for Universal Survival Saga and Realm of Gods, hell, even Entrusted Will, I mean, they got a lot of buffs as well. They just made this Goku basically like the leader of all of the best new teams that have just came out. Or the best units, I should say. Because the other units we haven't got is, you know, we haven't got Topo yet, we haven't got Jiren yet, but they're coming as well. And they're going to fit under Goku's team too. So literally, like, the only unit that's coming, or I should say the only unit that is going to be showing up that is not under the leader skill is Cell Max. Like, literally Cell Max is the only one under the is the only one that's not going to be under Goku's leader skill, because he's not on Realm of Gods, he's not a Universal Survival Saga unit, and he's not on Entrusted Will. So sadly, Cell Max is going to be on his own island, unfortunately, waiting. But yeah, so you can run literally a team just like this. You run Beast Gohan and UI Goku together. The only problem is Beast obviously needs to get hit first to get his additional super plus buff the rotation. But then you also need UI Goku to dodge in order to get his additional super. But then he also needs to super first to give the support buff. So that's the only issue you may run into with Beast. And I guess to really mitigate that, you don't run a UI Goku with Beast Gohan. That'd be like the best way to really do it. You know what? We'll just do it like this. Why not? We'll give you that. I could have done that a little bit better, but it's fine. But yeah, even then, like a team like this would work pretty well in a lot of the events that we've got recently. Because obviously TEQ Gohan here, he's still a very powerful unit. He's got a great EZA. And obviously the AGL UI Goku, he's busted. You can put like this Gohan with Beast Gohan if you wanted to. But then again, you also run into the issue of both of them need to get hit first to kind of get their buffs up. So that's kind of the only issue. The only thing I can see that you could maybe do to help mitigate that is you kind of run Beast Gohan in slot 1 until he's like built up, and then you put this you put the TEQ Gohan kind of like in slot 1 afterwards, after he has built up himself, and after Beast Gohan's like entrance animation and everything already wears off and he can actually get hit and it actually hurts him, then you put only then do you actually put TEQ Ultimate Gohan in slot 1. All right, so here let's go ahead and just do this. So we're sitting at what, 477k defense. Yeah, we got 5 out of 7 active. Yeah, we should be basically cooking this turn. 12.3 million. So that's kind of roughly around the attack stats I usually see for this Goku. I can see maybe up to like a 13 million, maybe a 14 million, but usually around this like 12 million attack stats where you're going to be seeing him at for his base form. All right, so we'll go ahead and just leave it like this. So my Goku, I need you to go ahead and dodge right here. So if you dodge, we can get the additional. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. All right, so 11.5 mil. So right here, we're given the entire rotation that 30% defense. And then right here, we're going to give him the 30% attack. And that's exactly what we want to do. We want to support the entire rotation. This is where we're guarding. Beautiful. 19.6. So the next time that we come around to this rotation, we'll be able to transform the my TEQ UI and go into his domain. Again, the domain does buff, you know, the Gogeta fight because Gogeta is a super class unit. But we also get the 15% attack and defense buff, and then we'll get an extra 15% because we're on Realm of Gods. All right, so we'll do this here. We'll put Vegeta up front. We'll let Vegeta kind of take these hits. So obviously we do have the Scouter because the androids give that ability to us when we have Goku on rotation. And it looks like this Gogeta is double supering, so he's gonna be supering here in slot 1 and then in slot 3. A little annoying, but it's okay. I mean, Vegeta should be good here. I don't. I'm not really too worried about him. Especially type advantage, yeah. Then the androids should also be pretty good at the end there. After they super. Plus, I built my androids full dodge, so wouldn't have to really worry about them. Because they can probably just dodge the attacks, if anything. Good dodging. Definitely enjoying the extra dodging units that we have now. We had good damage. Yeah, they got dodge off. Got another dodge off. And this is why I built him full dodge. Alright. Let's go ahead and pop his active. Alright, so now we got the full domain activated. So again, this is where we're buffing both super class allies and enemies. So we're sitting at 7 out of 7 links active. We're at 506k defense. AGL UI Goku's at 1.2 million defense. And right here, so since we activated the domain on his first turn, everything, he dodges everything and counters every time he dodges. So 2.9 mil. So those will actually hit a lot harder post super. I'm probably gonna kill him with just counters. Yep. I was gonna say we're probably just gonna end up killing him with just counter attacks. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and do this. So Goku can see if we can get the dodge off with him again. Ooh, took a little bit of damage there. Can you dodge this? Nope. Okay. So we're gonna die. We're gonna get the revival off. It's fine. So again, this Gogeta does actually hit us a lot harder because we have the domain up. So then now next rotation we'll have my UI Goku linked up with the other UI Goku. So let's get the let's get that nice attack in here. Okay, so this is perfect. So let's go ahead and we'll just go ahead and pop your active. Do a little bit of extra damage. Okay, so we'll give you all of this. We'll get your Dokkan attack off. Give you all of that. I mean, you have 1.1 million defense, so you're solid. And then with the androids, I'm not going to be able to give you any extra support buff, unfortunately, but we should be okay here. Let's just do this. Okay, so 2 million counter. Alright, so we'll do the Dokkan attack here. It looks like we got a, what, 14.3 million attack stat. After we do this, the entire rotation is going to be getting a 59% attack and defense support with the with our 24 key here, or with our 18 key super. And we should do pretty good damage here too, I would assume. And we get the additional super because we got 24 key. So like UI, actually, you know what? With all these counters, we might kill him. So now, see, now we got a 5.3 million counter because we supered first and we actually gave, you know, we raised our attack. So here's another counter. Another dodge. Whew. 34 million. look at that massive support that we just got. Yeah, I would say TEQ UI Goku's good. He does everything. He supports, he dodges, he guards. I mean, he does it all. I actually love this unit. I have got him on JP. I was messing around with him when he first came out. Now that he's on global, I'm gonna have even more fun with him. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of the Rainbow Goku compared to 55% Goku. And if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. And if you're new here, subscribe as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.